Hey everybody, this is Jewelyn and Ebby, and my grandma's busy in the patio cleaning up the space because we've been away for 11 days. And I wanted to hop on to the vlog channel on New Year's Eve to kind of wrap up my thoughts on my year of adventure and travel, and just kind of where I want to take my vlog channel for 2020, and kind of give you an update, a life update of where I'm at for end of the year 2019 coming into 2020. And starting off 2019, I was lucky and blessed enough to take my grandma on her first out-of-country trip to Egypt, and that was a blast. So I like taking a trip out of country right after the holidays, and it was very fun to be able to go to Egypt. I was able to, on my first night after visiting the pyramids, and I had a blast. I can't believe it, seeing Dina perform live, and then she invited me on her stage to dance to her band, and she is the queen of belly dance. And just to be in Egypt after belly dancing for 20 years was a very big deal for me. I've always wanted to go there, and I finally made it a dream come true. I can't believe it. So that was the very first night in Egypt, and I think most epic night of my life, or just day in general, seeing the pyramids and then dancing to a live band on Dina's stage. That was pretty epic. If you haven't watched a Travel with Jewelyn episode, go ahead and check it out. And it was just a really cool experience, just kind of traveling throughout Egypt. I did the Nile cruise from Aswan to Luxor, and then we took a bus ride to Hurghada, stayed on the Red Sea, got to snorkel on the Red Sea. I got my grandma on the boat, and it was just nice to be out in the Red Sea and explore and just see the ocean life there. And I went back to Cairo and just had a blast, costume shopping and just eating Egyptian food. I was able to meet my friend's mom and friends and family, and now I have an extended Egyptian family which I will be seeing at the end of this coming January. So I'm looking forward to going back to Egypt in a month. So that was a very epic trip, and I enjoy all the costumes that I bought. And right after I came back from that trip, I ended up leaving the fitness club that I was at for over a year, and that was something that I wanted to do just because the hours were very long and it was burning me out. And I was doing so much already with my YouTube channels and just in general, with my Pilates teaching life and with my main channel going on with daily uploads, and then my Vegas life. I knew I wanted a change, and I don't regret anything about leaving or being there for over a year. I've learned and grew as an instructor and as just my Pilates life in general. So it was nice to spend a little over a year there, and I left. And you know what, coming from that job, I met two really close friends of mine, Catherine, which you always see on the main channel, and then Shannon, who is also sometimes on the channel here and there, which I will be seeing both of them tonight for New Year's Eve along with Tristan. So it's gonna be really nice. And I met all those people at that fitness club, so I at least walked away with friendships, if not all of the experience that I have as an instructor where I am today. And that is something going along on the topic of my work life. Now, last year in 2018, I was going to Vegas twice a month, and that was also a burnout. So this year I switched it up, and I went down to only going once a month to Las Vegas, so that was better. And my grandma's busy in the patio raking and cleaning up the spot, so don't mind the background noise. And you know, my life in general, my Vegas life, is way better than it was last year, because last year I was going out twice a month, and then this year I was going out once a month without the fitness club. And with the fitness club, I was working 6 in the morning, teaching all morning, and I was getting up at 4:30 in the morning. I am an early riser, but now with my schedule this year, it's a lot better, and I have more hours of sleep, because with doing daily uploads with my YouTube life, I'm editing every night until I sleep, which I usually stop around midnight, and then I do it all over again the next day. So with that being said, the future of my vlog channel, I would like to do Saturday and Sunday for daily uploads, because I am splitting it between the main channel and the vlog channel, because I was doing daily uploads on the main channel, and it made me fall behind on this channel, which is something that was very disappointing for me because I love vlogging and I love my Travel with Jewelyn series and eating with Jewelyn and sharing my adventures with you on this channel. So with that being said, for this year 2020, you will see a vlog upload Saturday and Sunday, and then main channel uploads Monday to Friday. So you'll still get a video every day from me, but split up between both of the channels, and I think that's going to be better for me and better for the vlog channel, because this year I really fell behind getting the vlogs up and current. So that is something I want to change into the new year. And I'm looking forward to do another Travel with Jewelyn series. I will be going back to Lebanon, Jordan, and back to Cairo in 3 weeks. So I'm looking forward to that. And I'm actually going to meet another coworker's family out in Lebanon, which I'm really excited about because I get to have like extended family in the Middle East, and I've been wanting to go to Lebanon for a while, and why not just stop over in Jordan to see Petra, which is one of the 8 wonders of the world, and hopefully I'm able to float in the Dead Sea. It's probably going to be cold because when I was in the Red Sea earlier this year, I had to wear a half wetsuit, but I don't mind. This is something I wanted to do as part of my bucket list adventures. And speaking of that, August was a super cool month, and I'll talk about that in a second. So in June, I believe it was June, I went out to the Bay Area for my dance school, my annual intensive, which is also something I'm very happy about with my dance life. But now with my dance school, it's based in the Bay Area. So when I lived out there, I was driving every week to dance school, and that was a big commitment and something I wanted to do for my dance life. I've been dancing since I was 3, and I was, you know, looking for something to kind of work towards and just kind of have my passion and fire burning still for belly dancing. Being a belly dancer for 20 years, it was so, I don't know how to explain this in much better words, but because I've been dancing for a living for a while, I don't want to lose my spark and fire for my passion, which is belly dancing. So the school that I go to is the most prestigious belly dance school of the world, and the school is worldwide. So now that I don't live in the Bay Area, I've learned that when I went to the intensive last year in 2018, I struggled because I wasn't training every week. So this year, with my new schedule and not having my fitness club schedule, I'm able to go down to San Diego on Wednesdays to train with my program coordinator, which is based in San Diego. So I still get CECs going to her classes in San Diego's on Wednesday, and it avoids me going out to the Bay Area and just keeping my Bay Area week-long summer intensive till once a year. So it's been a really good dance year for me. I was able to go out to San Diego 14 times this year, which was really good because I just started it in March after I left the fitness club. I was like, I have to do this. This is something I want to do for my training, and especially being a dancer, because I do work and dance for a living, you still need to train, and it's good to work on your technique. And I dance at least 5 times a week for an hour long to keep up with just my conditioning and my training. So I'm glad that my dance life is much better, and I'm going to continue going down to San Diego in the upcoming year, and I'm gonna go back to my dance school in San Diego in February after my trip when the school is back in session, and then I'll head back to the Bay Area in the summer for the week-long intensive. So that was really fun. I got to do some really cool plant content for the few places that I seen plant life in Egypt as well as the Bay Area, and I got some really cool plants in the Bay Area as well. Now moving along to August. August is my travel month because it is my birthday month, and I always try to pick some cool epic places. This year I ended up going to the Philippines, which was super cool, and I really don't gravitate towards tropical places because I'm from Hawaii and I grew up on the island, so I always get attracted to different things. Like I went to Norway, north of the Arctic Circle, to see the Aurora Borealis in Tromso. That was super epic. So I said, you know what, this year we're gonna do something different. We're gonna go to the Philippines and I'm gonna island hop. And it was very hard and interesting, like going to the Middle East and the Philippines, because they eat a lot of pork in the Philippines and they eat a lot of lamb in the Middle East, and I don't eat pork, beef, or lamb now for almost 3 years, but I did pretty good for not eating those types of meat. while traveling. But let me tell you, when I went to the Philippines, I got heat rash. So if you haven't checked out the Travel with Jewelyn series on the Philippines, you will see I had crazy heat rash, and at the time I didn't know what that was. I was like, what is going on? Was it like an allergic reaction? I didn't know what was going on. But regardless, like, I was able to find some cool plant life for what little plant life I came across for the main channel, and I got to go to some cool places. I started in Cebu Island, then I made my way on a bus to Malbal, stayed there, seen the sardine run, which was super cool, and I went back to Cebu to take a flight to I'm trying to think, El Nido, and I also went to, wow, I can't even think, so El Nido. And I had some cool epic moments in Palawan, like super cool. Like, my host that I was staying with was really nice, and it was just such an epic moment. So I did all of those island hopping tours in the rain, and it was just so cool. Got to eat a lot of chicken and garlic rice with egg, and then I went to Oslab to swim with the whale sharks. Like, how cool is that? That is definitely a bucket list thing, and I was on the cusp of not doing it because of ethical and unethical reasons. I didn't want to support the cause of them trapping the whale sharks there, but at the same time I was pressed for time, and if you want to go and find a whale shark out in like the wild, it's gonna take you a hot minute to find one, and I didn't have much time, so I just did a day trip to Oslab and I did that. And at least they're not killing the whale sharks, so it's a 50-50 if you want to support that or not. And it was just really cool. I got to meet some cool, interesting people. The people in the Philippines are super nice. They automatically spoke to me in their native language, Tagalog or Visayan, and I don't understand, and I have this much Filipino in me, so eating Filipino food was the first time for me because I don't eat Filipino food. I know my family loves Filipino food, but I just don't really gravitate towards it. But it was a very fun experience, and yeah, I was able to fly my drone for the first time. I'm gonna get a better one. I didn't want to like go all out with a very expensive one for the first time. I wanted to give myself something that was in a reasonable ballpark for a first time drone flyer. So moving on to my new adventures, I would like to get a new drone for this year's adventures, but not this coming trip because from my understanding you can't take drones in Egypt. But yeah, that was a really epic August. And then wrapping up the year, it's just been really busy with the main channel. I met a bunch of subscribers. I did a lot of plant trades, which was super cool because I'm very passionate with my plants on the main channel, and to be able to meet subscribers and do plant trades was a very big deal for me and the channel. I also hit a lot of milestones. I have millions and millions of views and minutes watched on that channel, and I'm very proud of where my collection is at with over 500 plants and over 500 videos. And it's a full-time thing. As you can see, my grandma's busy in the background working on the space. The tree that's above my house creates so much trash that it's like never ending with the tree, so we've been gone for 11 days, so there's a lot of cleanup to do. But I'm very blessed to see how far my main channel has grown in the last year, and hopefully with my new schedule uploads with Monday to Friday for the main channel and designating Saturday and Sunday to the vlog channel, I'll be able to grow both channels. And I want to see this channel grow because I'm very passionate about travel and food, and just I love vlogging in general. So in the upcoming 2020, this year, you will be seeing more daily vlogging, and I would like to show that maybe at the end of the week, what you will see everything that I did in the week. So I think it's gonna be good that I'm changing Saturday and Sunday for the vlog channel, so you still get a daily video from me, but showing more love to the vlog channel. As far as for like my work life here in Los Angeles, I was at like a pretty good point in like the springtime with my schedule. And now with the schedule that I have now, one of the studios I work for closed their second location, and my hours got cut in less than half, which is not good. So I'm in the process of hopefully finding another studio to make up for the hours that I lost. So I'm in the process of trying to find another studio in the area because LA is so big. You definitely don't want to like work 20 miles or 50 miles away from where you live. I like to try to stay in like a 5 to 8 mile radius from where I live because of traffic. It's just easier that way. It's kind of interesting because in Vegas, like, I'm 10 miles away from work and it's nothing, but in LA it's kind of a big deal, like your commute miles wise, because you'll probably be stuck in traffic. Now I do have a 4-mile commute to that studio, and if I'm teaching in the afternoons, I'll be stuck in traffic for like an hour to get to work. So I'm hoping to find a new studio in the future, so pray for me that that happens. And I'm putting myself out there, and we'll see what happens for my Pilates life. So that is something I would definitely like to do for 2020. Other than that, I love my private clients, and I'm able to walk to my studio that I do privates at, 8-minute walk, and that's the studio where I did my program hours, so that's nice. As far as for my dance life, I want to still continue to go out to Las Vegas once a month for work. It also gives me a break from my LA life. I get to dance, I get to see my mom, I get to visit our restaurants, I get to go to my church, and that's pretty much the most I'll ever do in Vegas right now. I've been working in Las Vegas for 10 years, and I did live sporadically here and there in the 10 years, but I'm more happier here in Santa Monica. So I want to continue going out there once a month for work and continue to train for my dance school and go back to the Bay Area for the week-long intensive in the summer and keep up my certification, and as well as being able to take Ebby on adventure. She's really good, and she goes with me for the most part wherever I go. She always goes to San Diego with me when I go to dance school. She sits in the dance studio in her bed and waits for me patiently, and she's really good travel partner. So she does the Vegas drives like nothing. She pretty much was born into that life of being on the road and adventure. So I would like to take her to someplace cool this year. And as far as for like my family life, my grandma is going back to Hawaii, island of Oahu, in 2 days to spend time with her sister because her nephew passed away. So she's gonna go home for 2 weeks. But my grandma's been with me for maybe 2 weeks, and she was planning on staying here till June, but with the death in our family, she's gonna go home for 2 weeks, and then she'll come back and she'll probably stay with me till May, June, and then she'll go back to home to Hawaii for the summer. But it's gonna be nice to have her because she's very helpful with the plants, and I know a bunch of my subscribers love seeing my grandma on the vlog channel. Having my grandma as her little partner at home while I'm out teaching is also nice too. Other than that, my church life in Santa Monica is pretty much non-existent, but hopefully with my new schedule this year, maybe I might be able to go back to my church in Inglewood, which is the first African-American gospel church in LA. And I used to go to that church a lot with my old schedule, but I think with my new schedule this year, I might be able to catch the last service. But I'm a 8 a.m. church service girl. I don't like doing 12 because I feel like the day's already wasted. So in Las Vegas, the church that I go to is a Hawaii-based church. The pastor's from Hawaii. It's a church that I went to on my island, and I've been going to that church for 10 years. So it's like a home away from home, and they call Las Vegas the 9th island because there's so much Hawaiians there. So it's nice that I get to go to 8 a.m. service there when I'm out there for work. So ideally, I would like to be able to go to church on Sundays here and catch the last service after I'm done teaching my morning classes with my new schedule, and then continue to go to my Las Vegas church. And it's just one of my favorite things to do while I'm in Las Vegas is go to 8 a.m. service. So church life is really good. I was able to go every month with my work schedule in Las Vegas. And as far as for like my fitness life, I wish that I had made more time for my yoga life because I like to go to 7 a.m. yoga. So with my yoga life, I love going to 7 a.m. class here, but because I edit till midnight here, sometimes later, depending on my work schedule, if I'm teaching at night, I might not finish editing for the main channel until after midnight. Then it's hard for me to get up at 6 in the morning to go to 7 a.m. yoga. So for 2020, I would like to go back to the old me and go to yoga 7 a.m. at least 3 times a week, because the old me, I was going religiously like 5 days a week, and it's so nice to start my morning early. I'm an early person for workouts. Like once I'm done at 8:30, it's like I have the rest of the day to work on YouTube or teach or take care of my plants. So it's nice. I like doing that. And I work out on an empty stomach, and then once I'm done with my workout, I eat. So it's just better for me. So that's something I would like to work on for my fitness life, is doing more yoga, because that's something I really miss, and something that I miss doing this year, because I didn't do it as much as I wanted to with my YouTube life. And I'm still doing Pilates in Las Vegas. So when I'm there, I'm on the reformer every day. I love teaching it here, and I teach group classes and I teach privates. And in my private studio, I teach on everything: the Cadillac, reformer, wounded chair, electric chair, all of that, spine corrector, ladder barrel. And on my group classes, I teach group reformers. So I take group reformer classes in Las Vegas when I'm there every day, and it's nice to do that before I dance for the night. So I want to continue to do that for myself, because even if I'm teaching, I still like and love doing Pilates for myself. So I want to continue to do that. And in fact, I just wrapped up like 8 Pilates sessions in Las Vegas, so it was really nice. I did that also too for Thanksgiving week while I was out there. And I would like to continue dancing at least 5 days a week, going down to Santa Monica stairs as well. So I don't really want to change much in my fitness life. I think I did pretty good this year. As far as for meal prepping, I probably would want to do that more this year. Maybe with my grandma here, she can help me with meal prepping. Because at one point when I was meal prepping and working out twice a day in Las Vegas, I really like toned myself. It was like, back then I didn't think like I thought I had more to work on fitness wise, but that's probably the best I've ever looked. Nothing's wrong with the way how I look like now, but I would like to get back to that. As far as for, I don't like saying New Year's resolutions. I don't like that. I just want to continue doing what I'm doing. Hopefully find a new studio to work at for additional hours. Other than that, I really feel successful with my vlog channel with Travel with Jewelyn. I was able to go to some cool places this year. I'm heading back to the Middle East in 3 weeks: Lebanon, Jordan, and Cairo, which I'm really excited about. I get to meet my coworker's family in Lebanon and stay at his place, and hopefully I meet some cool people in Jordan. I don't know anybody there except maybe one person off of social media, which I hope to connect with him because he is a tour guide. Alright guys, I'm gonna wrap up the video here. I just wanted to hop on and say thank you guys so much for supporting the vlog channel, and just kind of give you an update of where I am. So a quick life update, and to wrap up my thoughts on 2019 and my thoughts for 2020 and the future of the vlog channel. So you'll get to see a video every Saturday, Sunday on the vlog channel, and then find me Monday to Friday on the main channel. And tonight I am going to be wrapping up 2019 celebrating in Marina Del Rey, which is the first time I'm ever doing New Year's Eve in LA, because I'm usually dancing in Vegas, but I had the night off, and I'm going to spend it with Catherine, Shannon, and Tristan. So I look forward to seeing them for dinner and fireworks on the marina. I look forward to starting a whole new year, and I'll see you guys soon. Until next time, thank you guys so much for supporting me. I'll see you guys soon. Aloha from Santa Monica, California. Happy 2020. Bye.